Hello, this is Gigi, and today we'll be talking about managing finances and household responsibilities as a widow. You may find yourself handling financial decisions and household tasks that were previously shared or managed by your partner. While this transition can feel overwhelming, with the right information and approach, you can regain control and build a secure foundation for your future. First, let's assess the immediate financial steps you need to take. These actions should be completed within the first few months after your loss. The first thing you need to do is secure important documents. Gather all the essential paperwork, including death certificates, marriage certificates, social security cards, insurance policies, bank statements, investment accounts, and your spouse's will or trust documents. You'll need multiple copies, certified copies, of the death certificate for various institutions. I suggest keeping all of these documents in a safe and centralized location. 2. You should meet with your attorney to discuss your partner's will. This can include preparing to be the executrix of their will. You will need to prepare a list of your current assets and their value prior to probating the will. This can be an overwhelming task, but you should break it into parts and tackle it on your good days. Number 3, contact key institutions. Notify banks, credit card companies, insurance providers, and investment firms about your partner's death. This prevents identity theft and ensures proper account handling. Many institutions will temporarily freeze all accounts pending proper documentation. This is where the certified death certificate really comes into play. You should also apply for survivor benefits. Contact the Social Security office to apply for survival benefits. You may be eligible for monthly payments, and there's also a one-time death benefit. If your spouse was a veteran, contact the VA for potential benefits. Don't delay these applications as some benefits are time sensitive. Number 5, review insurance policies. Life insurance proceeds are typically tax-free and can provide crucial financial stability. Contact all insurance companies where your spouse had policies, including employer-provided coverage, which often includes additional death benefits. Finally, number 6, rewrite your own will. Chances are your partner was set to inherit your assets upon your passing. Make the proper changes to reflect the current state of affairs. Meet with a lawyer that specializes in estate law. As a widow, you'll face unique financial situations that require careful attention. Your tax filing status will change, potentially affecting your tax liability. For the year of your spouse's death, you can still file jointly, but in the subsequent years, you may qualify for qualifying widow status if you have dependent children, which provides more favorable tax rates than filing as single. Meeting with an accountant, again, is recommended. If you inherit retirement accounts like a 401k or an IRA, you have important decisions to make. You can often roll these into your own retirement accounts or keep them as inherited accounts. Each option has different distribution requirements and tax implications. Spousal beneficiaries have more flexible options than other beneficiaries. Again, meeting with a specialist is most beneficial. If you're eligible for both your own Social Security benefits and survivor benefits, you can't collect both simultaneously. However, you can claim one type of benefit first and then switch to the other later if it results in a higher payment. This strategy requires careful planning based on your age and benefit amounts. If your spouse's estate needs to go through probate, this process can take months or even years. You'll need to manage household expenses during this time while estate assets may be frozen. Consider which assets were jointly owned and immediately accessible versus those that are tied up in probate. Managing a household alone requires new systems and sometimes new skills. You should create a comprehensive budget. Your income and expenses have likely changed significantly. Create a detailed budget that reflects your own new reality. Include all sources of cash inflow, such as survivor benefits, investment income, and employment income. Track expenses carefully for several months to understand your new spending patterns. Excel was made for this. You need to now establish new routines. Tasks your spouse handled for you now fall to you. This might include lawn care, car maintenance, home repairs, or financial management. Decide what you want to learn to do yourself versus what you'll hire professionals to do. There's no shame in outsourcing tasks that aren't worth your energy or time. Simplify where possible. Consider downsizing your home if it's too large or expensive to manage. Automate bill payments to reduce mental load. Consolidate financial accounts where it makes sense. The goal is to create systems that work for you and your new life situation. Once you've addressed immediate needs, focus on long-term financial security. Your risk tolerance and investment timeline may have changed. If you're older and no longer have two incomes, you might need to take a more conservative approach. Conversely, if you're younger, you may need to be more aggressive to meet long-term goals. Consider working with a fee-only financial advisor who can provide objective guidance. You will also need to update your estate planning documents. You'll need new beneficiaries for all your accounts and insurance policies, update your will, power of attorney documents, and healthcare directives. Consider whether you need a trust, especially if you have minor children or complex financial situations. Plan ahead for healthcare costs. Healthcare expenses often increase as we age, and you no longer have your spouse's insurance as a backup. If you're under 65, you may need to find a new health insurance. Consider supplemental insurance policies and long-term care insurance to protect your assets. If you're over 65, enjoy Medicare. You earned it. Literally. You paid for it with all those taxes. Finally, let's talk about your emergency fund reassessment. As a single person, your emergency fund becomes even more critical. Aim for 6 to 12 months of expenses, potentially more than the standard 3 to 6 months recommended for couples. You no longer have a second income as a safety net. As a widow, you have new responsibilities to consider. It now falls on you to deal with your spouse's digital accounts. This includes social media, email, online banking. They all need your attention. Some should be closed, others memorialized, and some may need continued access for estate purposes. Create a comprehensive list of all the digital assets and their passwords. If your spouse owned a business or had a professional license, you'll need to determine how to handle these assets. They might involve selling the business, transferring ownership, or managing ongoing operations. Professional evaluation may be necessary. Continuing education. You may need to learn new skills that your spouse previously handled. This would include financial management, home maintenance, or cooking. Many community colleges and senior centers offer classes specifically designed for widows. You need to decide whether you want to keep your married name or change it. Update your name on all legal documents, accounts, and identification if you choose to change it. This process can be time-consuming, but it is important for avoiding future complications. Memorial and legacy planning. Consider how you want to honor your spouse's memory. This might involve charitable giving, scholarship funds, or memorial services. These decisions often have financial implications, and that should be factored into your overall planning. Let's talk about building your new normal. Creating a sustainable financial and household management system takes time and patience. Grief impacts all areas of life. Be kind and compassionate with yourself. Often, we forget to make times for the things we enjoy doing. There is a long to-do list. Sprinkle several things in that bring you joy throughout. Take it one step at a time. Don't try to make all major decisions immediately. Some choices, like whether to sell your home or to move to a new area, benefit from waiting until you've had time to process your grief and understand your new circumstances. You'll benefit from regular financial check-ins. Schedule monthly reviews of your finances, track your spending, review your investment performance, and assess whether your financial plan is working. Adjust as needed. Your first year as a widow will involve significant learning and adaptation. You should also celebrate the small victories, acknowledge your progress. Successfully managing your first tax season, learning to use online banking, or completing a home maintenance task are all significant accomplishments. Building confidence in these areas will take time, so don't give up. Stay connected. Isolation can lead to poor financial decisions. Connect with family, friends, and professional advisors. Don't hesitate to ask for help or second opinions on major financial decisions. You're already doing a great job joining a widows association, so keep it up. Managing finances and household responsibilities as a widow is undoubtedly challenging, but it's also an opportunity to build a life that reflects your values and priorities. Remember, that this transition will take time, and it's okay to move at your own pace. The key is to start with immediate necessities, build reliable systems, and gradually expand your comfort zone. Lean on friends, family, and trusted advisors. Isolating makes tough decisions tougher. Financial advisors, attorneys, and other professionals can provide valuable guidance during this transition. Widowhood isn't just about loss. It's about finding new strengths, creating fresh routines, and proving, even on the hard days, that you are more capable than you imagined. Your future can be financially secure and fulfilling. Take it one day at a time, celebrate your progress, and remember that thousands of women before you have successfully navigated this path. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, you're stronger than you know.